In this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to price your book so that you can remain competitive and don't undersell yourself, so that you can continue to make sales, make a profit and collect those lovely royalties. Now, my name's Paul Miles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it, and that's your money I'm talking about. And if you like videos like that, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash the bell so that you receive notifications as and when I produce more videos like this. And also, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Now, pricing of a book is important if you're going to make sales. It's very easy to overprice yourself so that you don't make any sales at all, or underprice your book so that you make lots of sales but you don't make very much in profit. And I often see people underprice their book, sometimes price it ridiculously low, and all that happens is they make sales, no profit, and in the end it becomes a race to the bottom and other people start cutting the price of their books to try and remain competitive. And everyone, sells books but doesn't make any profit at all. The consumer benefits initially because they're getting the book cheap, but at the end of the day it's not sustainable and eventually those books are pulled from the market, and it allows those that stay there to go back to the correct price. Now, it's often said that when you read advice online, it says that $6.99 is the correct price for a notebook or low content book. Well, on average, yeah, that's probably about right, but there are circumstances when the price should be lower, and there are circumstances when the price can be higher, and when it's higher you make more money. So I'm assuming that when you've decided on what niche you're going to go into, you've had a look at what other books are available in that particular niche, and you've had a look at the price. And that's what you need to do when deciding on the price. Now, I'm going to give you 3 examples of different price ranges, and this is what I do to decide on how much I'm going to sell a book for. And it's simple, and it just requires you going to the Amazon site, and I'll show you how, and I'll show you what I do. So go to Amazon, and I've got 3 examples of a few different price ranges. So the first one I'm going to show you, I've done a search for Simple Ledger. Okay. Now, if we scroll down, well, first of all, this has got a good volume of search, 70 per month, so it shows that this niche is potentially profitable. And then when we look at the books, we can see that these have got really good bestsellers ranks. So this niche is actually selling a lot of money, a lot of books and making a lot of money. But they've also got a lot of reviews as well. So this would be a competitive niche to go into. But the reason for showing you this is more about the price of the book. So if you take the first row, these are the books that are selling and selling well. We've got one at $4.99, probably making minimal profit. But we've got these 4 here at $5.99 and one at $4.59. Now, myself, as a rule, I don't go below $5.99 on any of my books. And I try not to go down that low at all because the profit is minimal. But in some markets, like this one, you would have to go at a lower price than $6.99, because if you put your book up at $6.99, I think you're going to price yourself out of it. And if we scroll down a bit further, there's one at $6.99. Lo and behold, no sales have been made. There's one here at $6.35. Yeah, it's making some sales. But again, one here $5.99, making lots of sales. There's one here at $6.99, making reasonable sales. But overall, I think you would agree, if you were to look at that, the price point I would go for is around $5.99. Next example I've used is Fishing Log, or a fishing journal. So here we see, again, search volume. This has got higher search volume, 320, but the bestsellers ranks are pretty good. They're below 200,000. These are below 100,000. And interestingly, although the search per month is higher than the Simple Ledger we've just looked at, the bestsellers ranks are higher, so they're not actually selling as many of these books unless the sales are being spread over a wider range of books. But you can see here, $6.99. We've got one here for $8.95 that's selling, and selling quite well with a bestsellers rank of 88,651. But then we've got another here, $6.99, Again, $6.99, one $7.99, making good sales. One at $7.97, $6.49, $6.99. So again, you could probably see that if you wanted to appear high up in the searches and make sales, you'd probably be having to hit the $6.99 mark, which I think for most notebooks is a good price to aim for. You're going to make sales and the profit is pretty good. So the next example is stamp inventory book. Now this is just an example, but this hasn't actually, the volume it says here is 0 per month, which is obviously not quite true because some of these books are making sales, but not making huge amounts of sales, and the search is low, so it may not be a niche you'd want to go into. But the more interesting thing is look at the price of the books. One at $7.99, another at $7.99. They're all at one at $6.99, but majority are at $7.99. So again, it's probably not a niche you would want to attack, because I don't think the sales would be that high and worth your while. But if I was going to go into this niche, the price point I would aim at would be $7.99. So I hope that gives you an idea on how to price your books so that you remain competitive and still make sales. So that's it for now. I hope that helps, and I shall talk to you again soon. Bye bye.